Attention, attention, this is Operation Pronto. I would like to start this with a little segment like this. This is not entertainment, this is not comfort, this is a reality briefing. If you came here to feel good, this is not for you. But let me tell you a story to begin this with. For decades, terrorists in Nigeria burned villages. For decades, they slaughtered civilians. For decades, they kidnapped children. For decades, they ignored warnings, crossed lines, and escalated to a crazy, heinous act. Statements were issued, condemnations were made, nothing changed until Christmas Day. While you were celebrating, while you were resting, while you were posting holiday quotes, America acted. And I'd like to talk about something extremely important like this. Let me be clear, this violence didn't appear overnight. This wasn't confusion, this wasn't misunderstanding. This was repeated, deliberate evil carried out over decades. Every time the world hesitated, they pushed further. Every time the mercy was offered, they took advantage. And under Donald Trump, that cycle ended. On Christmas Day, US forces struck ISIS-linked militants in Nigeria. Multiple terrorists were eliminated. Precision, discipline, and consequences is what was discovered after that. And this is for all you people who sympathize with all these terrorists that are killing a lot of people in all these countries. Now I'm talking directly to you. You say violence is never the answer, so answer this. How many villages must burn? How many families must be erased? How many children must disappear? Because these groups were given decades of restraint. Christmas Day wasn't sudden, it wasn't emotional, it was overdue. You don't get infinite warnings. You don't get endless mercy after crossing the line again and again and again. Here's the truth people tend to avoid. Consequences are not cruelty. Consequences are accountability. When evil believes nothing will happen, it expands. When evil learns there's a price, it retreats. America didn't act out of hatred. America acted out of responsibility. Peace is not maintained by speeches. Peace is maintained by deterrence. And I'll tell you why this action mattered and why this action needed to take place. Let's be disciplined for a second. This was not random violence. This was precision counterterrorism. ISIS-linked militants targeted strikes, coordinated actions after decades of atrocities, after repeated warnings, after every moral line was crossed. Force became the final language. Because evil does not respond to hope, it responds to consequences. And I'd like to talk about something hypothetical for a minute. And I know for a fact there's going to be some people saying, oh, America should have, they should not have stepped in. Oh, America should have minded their business. Oh, America wants oil. Are you a moron? Is there something wrong with you? I'll tell you exactly what would have happened if America didn't step in. Now pause for a second. I want you to imagine this for a second self. Imagine America stayed silent. Imagine Trump did nothing. Imagine Christmas passed with no response. What do you think would have happened next? Not peace. It would be total escalation. The terrorists wouldn't slow down. They would accelerate. They wouldn't reflect. They will recruit. They wouldn't retreat. They would expand. Why? Because you taught them one lesson. Kill civilians, nothing happens. Burn villages, nothing happens. Cross every line, nothing happens. So the next attack is bigger. The next attack will be crazier. The next massacre will be louder. The next message will be clearer. Evil doesn't interpret restraint as kindness. Evil interprets restraint as permission. If America didn't act, the message would have been simple. There are no red lines. And when there is no red lines, there is no limit. Trump didn't choose the easy path. He chose the necessary one. He did what needed to be done. This was the best Christmas gift that Nigeria could have ever hoped for. God bless Donald Trump and God bless America. And here's where things get personal for you. Chaos survives where consequences doesn't exist. That's true in geopolitics and it's true in your business. Missed calls, lost leads, no follow-up, no system. That's why I built the solution, the AI receptionist that works while you sleep, works while you work, and works while you live. The AI answers every single call, captures every lead, books appointments automatically, no excuses, no missed opportunities. If you want order, you install the systems. Click the link in the description and you will be authorized to use one of my best agents in the game. Let's talk about strong leadership for a second. Strong leadership isn't emotional, it's final. Trump didn't draw the line lightly. The terrorists drew it themselves. I'm going to say that again. Trump didn't draw the line lightly. The terrorists drew it themselves. Over decades of brutality, Christmas Day was simply the moment when consequences finally arrived. And that's why deterrence works. Because once the line is real, evil retreats. And that is exactly what we needed. Now I'm speaking directly to you. If your life feels chaotic, if people cross your boundaries, if nothing changes, it's because consequences are missing. That's where Big Nathan consultations come into place. No motivation fluff, no excuses. We build with discipline, with structure, with boundaries, with mindset, with money, with mission. One-on-one, direct, effective. If you're ready to stop drifting, book below. And I would like to close this whole video with a scripture from the King James Version of the Bible. Romans chapter 13 verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Romans chapter 13 verse 3, KJV. Evil had decades, but Christmas brought the consequences. This is Operation Pronto. Stay sharp. And I'm really happy Nigeria received the best Christmas gift they could have possibly gotten in decades. God bless America, and God bless President Trump for helping Nigeria.